Recently, I take a trip to the Public Broadcasting Corporation, the location of the now defunct JBC. Many of us remember JBC TV and JBC Radio, right? Yes. Inside the building, I explore the PBC's exhibition of what JBC was. Alright guys, so here we're looking at some very interesting things here at the PBC exhibition. Here we're looking at a microphone, a standing microphone. So many of the people you heard on radio and television had spoken through this device. It's standing here as a relic of the past, of the JBC time, this microphone there. And behind the microphone, we're looking at the album We Are the World, the record We Are the World. And you can see a lot of artists there on the cover. I can see Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Kenny Rogers. Oh my God, there's so many of them there. Right there, some have passed since. We Are the World album, still a very popular song, of course. And beside it, we have a record of Lou Roy's, and it's of the song Soulin'. Well, there's more songs on that, of course. So it's an album, Lou Roy's. And here we have a young Rosie Murray. Well, on here it says Rosemary Murray, but we all know her as Rosie Murray. And it says here that she was radio host of Journeys and Sunday Serenade. So she was the host of those programs back then. Of course, today we also know Rosie Murray as an actress. Below Rosie Murray, we have Ozzy Harvey, sound engineer. Well, many people don't know the sound engineer, so I guess he wasn't part of the front line. So, you know, here we have also Milford Edwards, and he's described as part of technical operation. Above Milford, we have, Mr. Perkins. How many of us know Mr. Perkins this young? Well, I didn't. Mr. Perkins, ever popular radio show host. And above him, we have Archie Lindo. First announcer on Radio Jamaica. I don't remember Archie Lindo, but I'm sure many people who are older than me will remember Archie Lindo. Here we are looking at Alma McYen, producer of first local radio drama series. Alma McYen. Oh, this name ring a bell for me. Charles Hyatt. Yes. He's described here as radio announcer from the 1950s. And he was also a TV reporter. But many of us are more familiar with him as an actor. Very excellent actor, Charles Hyatt. I have a video here on Charles Hyatt of his grave at Meadowrest, so you can check it out on the channel. Here we're looking at Beverly Anderson. She's described here as radio announcer. Yes, and we also will more familiar with her as former wife of Michael Manley. Above Beverly, here we have John Maxwell, JBC Radio, of course. John Maxwell was also a journalist. Yes. That's John Maxwell, the younger version of John Maxwell. You know, many of us remember him with all the gray hair. Well, that's John. And here we are looking at, let me see the name here. Bring it up. I recorded this. This is Jeff Barnes, radio announcer at JBC Radio. Yes, Jeff Barnes. Intelligent man, of course, I tell you. That's Jeff Barnes, man. Below Jeff Barnes, we're looking here at Lloyd Holness, technical operator. Again, he's one of the person who worked behind the scene, so the name may not ring a bell, but he was part of JBC and he has to be in the exhibition. Very important. Very important. Who we're looking at now, this person is Beverly Cole, presenter. So she worked on the front line. Beverly Cole, presenter at JBC. Many of you who used to watch will remember her. Oh, we all know this face. The young Faye Ellington, described as radio announcer 1974 and TV presenter. So this picture was taken of her in 1974. Oh, Faye, you look so wonderful. You almost look like Aretha Franklin. A very nice lady, I tell you that. Very nice lady. Faye Ellington. Beside Faye Ellington, we have Winston Barnes. Yes, Winston Barnes. And you remember I described Jeff Barnes previously. Yes, Winston and Jeff, they are brothers. Winston Barnes, yes, he worked his way from a cameraman to a radio presenter. We know that face. We know Barry G, the boogeyman, radio disc jockey, producer. 1975. Yes, that's Barry G, the boogeyman. Everybody loved Barry G. Many people still, but nowadays Barry G had become a Christian, and I don't know if he's still in radio. This Barry G back in 1975, looking good, a man filled with intelligence and knowledge. Yes, indeed. Let me see who is above Barry G. We're looking here at, let me see, Dennis Howard, JBC Radio. Dennis Howard, a young Dennis Howard, I tell you. You see Dennis Howard now, he's way older, but that's the young Dennis Howard back at JBC. You know, Dennis Howard, I know him. Yes, haven't spoken personally with him. He's now a lecturer at the University of the West Indies. Who is this? Mikey Dread at the Control Campbell, technical operator, announcer. Okay, so it's Mikey Campbell and they have Dread at the Control. So he was a technical operator and announcer. Oh, who is this beautiful lady? Oh my God, it's Leonie Forbes. Leonie Forbes, news anchor and presenter. We will most remember her. We remember her most as an actress. She was an excellent actress. You need to just go here on YouTube, type in her and just watch some of her movies. Excellent actress. But here she's described as news anchor and presenter. Beside her is Gladstone Wilson. Gladstone Wilson, I like the way he take that picture. He's just looking right up into the sky. And you know, people take their picture like that back in those days. I still love that pose. Who is this now? Glennis Salmon, producer and presenter, 1981 to 1986. So that's Glennis Salmon. Yes, so she was a presenter at JBC from 1981 until 1986. So let's see who we will see up on this wall in the exhibition. And just to let you know, the exhibition is open to anyone. You can go to PBC at halfway tree and just walk in and take a look. We just look at Joan Johnson, radio announcer. Yes, and here is a picture of some guys hanging out back in the 1970s. So they're just a group of guys. They're workers at JBC, but I don't see anything that describes who they are. But of course, they had something to do with JBC. And down here, yes, there are some names here. There are some names here from left to right. We have Michael White, Michael Campbell, and Norman Marsh. Look at Norman Marsh hairstyle. Look at that afro here. Yeah, I like that. I used to wear that a lot. I think I still do. Michael Marsh, I love your hairstyle, man. I like the way how you dress. You're flicking. Yes, flicking. I don't know what that is. It just means you're looking good. Yeah. All right, so you can see there are many faces here who played a significant role in the history of JBC. JBC is absolutely wonderful in here. It's relaxing. As I say, you can just go to halfway tree, visit the PBC, and take a look around for yourself. But hey, not many of you can, so I'm bringing it to you. Here we're looking at an equipment. We're looking at equipment. I don't know what that is, but it definitely played a part in the broadcast there at JBC. Is that a radio? I don't think so. It has something to do with the broadcasting. And here's some other equipment here. Absolutely. Let me see. There's some writing on it. It says reel-to-reel tapes. So those old-time tapes, you know, they put it on it and, you know, it would play it. I think it's probably mostly video. You know, who knows, you know. I'm no expert with these equipments. I'm just simply looking at them and telling you guys, you know, these things played a part in the history. I know what that is. I know what that is. That is definitely a record player. You put the record on, it spins. You know what? You know the whole thing about records. Oh, that's an album, a Fab Five. And what it says, Jamaican Woman. Oh yeah, I love that song from Fab Five. Jamaican Woman, a sugar and salt, some of them. And these are the members of the group. Look at them when they were far younger than how they look now. I was trying to look if I see Peter Scarlett, but I don't think he was in this group. He was in this picture, but he was at one point a part of the group, right? Bob Marley, another record here of Bob Marley. Bob Marley and the Wailers, it says. And again, another side of the record player. These are equipments from the past. All right, let's move over to the section that was behind me all this time. Here we're looking at an old laptop, the type of laptops that use floppy disk. Yeah, my first laptop used floppy disk. I still remember the days going and buying floppy disks to use with my laptop. Floppy disk days are over. Look at these camera equipment, these cameras, oh my God, these must have recorded many things, many news items, many things. Now they are resting as relics of the past, of the period of the JBC time. What's this equipment? I don't know what this equipment is. Let me pull in and see if I can read it. It says Betacam player. A Betacam player is a specialized device for playing back videotapes recorded in the Betacam format. It offers high-quality radio and audio, making it essential for professional broadcast and production environment. So it's a Betacam player. Not sure if that's something that's still in use. Nowadays it's so easy to record now. You just pick up your phone and you can make a professional recording. That's what I do. I don't have sophisticated recording devices doing my YouTube videos. I record, I edit everything on my phone for my YouTube videos. But back in those days, you need these hefty and heavy things to do your work. Look at this tabletop microphone. Yes, so many announcers had spoken through it. And what's this? Not sure what that is. So this is a view of the studio at JBC. Look at it. So many things go. I tell you, when you're watching TV or you're watching production, there are many things that goes on. Many things that go on in the background, and this is a background picture. The viewers don't see this, but there's so many people, in the background. And this is a picture of JBC, Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation. Back in the days, I show you a picture of the same building which hosts the Public Broadcasting Corporation. But there's some improvement in the front, how it looks. But it pretty much looks the same way. Look at that cameraman on the top of that thing recording. He's doing his job. All right. So I'm heading over to a different wall now. And this wall shows a time when there was protests at Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation, JBC. Workers were protesting. So they show this wall of the protests. You can see here, and this it says Hugh Sumal during JBC strike. Yes, strike is the right word. So there was a strike, and that's Hugh Sumal there during the strike. Yep. And this was in 1964, the 1964 JBC strike by workers. Look at this scene. This is absolutely, I would even use the word iconic. The cars, the police officers. Look at what the clothes they used to wear and the helmet. So there was a strike at JBC in 1964. Police was involved. They use water. They use, different kind of means to try, keep the order. Here are some workers there. They're definitely lying down there during the strike. So these pictures just show the 1964 strike. And here it is. JBC strikers, 1964. Okay, do you recognize who that is? Ha ha ha. Yes, that's George Lee. He was part of JBC history too. You'll remember George Lee as a mayor. Yes, he later became a mayor. Was it of Portmore? I think yes, it must be of Portmore. But remember George Lee as in his older years, but his picture is there, so he played a part in JBC's history. Now let's move over to the section where they tell you some of the programs that were on JBC. This is an interesting section. Here we're looking at Louise Bennett Coverly and her husband. You know, yes, that's them there. Louise Bennett was big during the JBC time. You can remember Ring Ding. You can remember, here she is with Ronnie Williams. And it's, yeah, they had a program together on radio. Louise and Ronnie. That's Ronnie again. Ronnie Williams. Yeah, that's Ronnie. Ronnie. It says the Ronnie Williams show. So he had a show back then. Lime Tree Lane, they show there a picture of Lime Tree Lane, and here you have Oliver at Large. Yes, I used to love watching that on JBC. Oliver at Large. You can also watch episodes of it here on YouTube. Other YouTubers are carrying it. This is a very interesting picture. Here we have a picture showing Howard Cook, PJ Patterson, Edward Siaga, Michael Manley, and can't remember the name of this man standing beside Edward Siaga, but he was once Hugh Shearer. Yes, Hugh Shearer. So all of these men were former prime ministers of Jamaica, except for Howard Cook, who was Governor General. Only PJ Patterson is alive from that picture. So these are programs. I'm getting a little fuzzy thing here. So this says television programs. All right, it's clear up now. Television programs. So you can see the television programs here that they used to have at JBC. What was your favorite pastime program? You know, what was your favorite from the JBC period? Okay, so I'm exiting the room now, and I'm heading back out into what I'll describe as the lobby, or the reception area. And there's some pictures on the wall out here, and I decided that I'm going to show them. And here we're looking at a picture, and we can see Norman Manley, the Premier of Jamaica. Here he is with some other people. Yeah, that's Norman Manley, first and only Premier of Jamaica. He could have been the first Prime Minister of Jamaica, but he called an election and he lost it. So he missed out on the opportunity of being the first Prime Minister of Jamaica. So it's Norman Manley and some other, famous names there, just chilling and having an interesting talk. And that would have to be, I think, maybe back in the 50s or the early 60s. But I think, based on how Manley looked there, I think that was back in the 1950s. Here we have Haile Selassie on his visit to Jamaica. Yes. And above that, we have a picture here of yes, we have a picture here of Donald Sangster doing an interview with JBC. Another picture here with Edward Siaga doing an interview with JBC. And we have here a picture of Norman Manley and somebody else just having a casual talk there on the outdoors. Wow, so you can see it's a very interesting place here if you want to look back on the JBC period. Alright guys, so this has been my tour of the Public Broadcasting Corporation PBC exhibition, and as I say, you can go and check it out yourself also. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I head out of the PBC and on my way back to St. Elizabeth from halfway through